The Kraken, from sailors' terror to scientific truth. In the shadowy depths of the North Atlantic, where icy waters churn and the horizon blurs into mist, a legend has stirred fear for centuries. Sailors called it the Kraken, a monstrous sea beast said to rise from the abyss, its tentacles as thick as ship masts, dragging entire vessels to their doom. The stories were so vivid, so terrifying, that for many, the Kraken was as real as the storms that swallowed ships whole. But how did this creature's myth begin? And could there be truth hiding beneath the waves? Our earliest records of the Kraken come from Scandinavian folklore. In 13th century Icelandic sagas like Origins, massive sea monsters were described haunting the waters between Norway and Greenland. These beasts could reportedly create whirlpools by submerging suddenly, sucking ships into their gaping maws. Over time, the name Kraken, likely derived from the Norwegian word krake, meaning an unhealthy or twisted animal, became attached to this nightmare of the seas. In the age of exploration, the legend only grew. European sailors, already at the mercy of unpredictable oceans, spread tales of strange tentacled shapes glimpsed beneath the surface. Naturalists like Erik Pontoppidan, Bishop of Bergen, even attempted to document the Kraken scientifically in the 18th century, describing it as a floating island that could reach over a mile in circumference. Pontoppidan's writings blurred the line between myth and observation, fueling belief across Europe. But here's the fascinating twist: modern science suggests that these ancient accounts might not have been pure fantasy. The most likely culprit? The giant squid, Architeuthis dux, an elusive deep-sea predator that can grow up to 43 feet long. Living at depths of 1,000 meters or more, these squids are rarely seen alive, and when stormy waters brought their massive, lifeless bodies to shore, it's easy to see how imaginations ran wild. Even today, giant squid sightings are rare. The first confirmed photographs weren't taken until 2004, and the first video of a live giant squid in its natural habitat wasn't recorded until 2012. The footage revealed a sleek, powerful creature, alien in its movements, but not the monster of legend. And yet, to a sailor centuries ago, spotting even part of this animal could easily inspire the Kraken myth. Some historians believe the Kraken's legend was also shaped by the dangers of sailing in those northern waters. Sudden whirlpools, caused by converging currents, could drag small boats under. Massive blooms of jellyfish or schools of fish gathering near the surface might have been mistaken for the islands Pontoppidan described. And, of course, fear itself, magnified by long voyages and the ever-present risk of death at sea, would have made any strange sight seem more dangerous than it truly was. The Kraken wasn't just a story to frighten children, it became a warning to sailors to respect the sea. In Norwegian lore, a Kraken sighting was considered both a curse and a blessing. While it might destroy a ship, fishermen believed it also drew enormous schools of fish to its location. Approach carefully, they said, and you could return to shore with a record catch. Get too close, and you might never return at all. The myth also left its mark on art and literature. From Alfred Lord Tennyson's 1830 sonnet The Kraken, which imagined the creature sleeping in the deep until the end of days, to Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, where a giant squid attacks Captain Nemo's Nautilus, the image of a colossal tentacled monster became a symbol of nature's untamable power. Even in modern pop culture, from Pirates of the Caribbean to video games like Sea of Thieves, the Kraken remains a cinematic embodiment of deep-sea terror. So, is the Kraken real? Not in the way folklore describes, but its roots may be firmly planted in reality. The giant squid, colossal squid, and other deep ocean cephalopods are proof that enormous, alien-like creatures do exist in our oceans. And the fact that we've explored less than 20% of the world's seafloor leaves plenty of room for mystery. Perhaps that's the enduring appeal of the Kraken. It represents the unknown, the part of the ocean that refuses to give up all its secrets. For sailors, it was a symbol of fear and respect. For us, it's a reminder that even in the age of satellites and submarines, there are still places on Earth where myths can breathe. And so, the next time you stand on a lonely shore and watch the waves crash into the rocks, remember the Kraken. It may not rise from the depths to pull your ship under, but somewhere in the darkness, far below the sunlight, a real giant with curling tentacles could be gliding silently past, keeping the legend alive.